I clicked send on the email at exactly 9:43 a.m., Thursday morning, during the company-wide all-hands meeting. 47 emails. Every single discriminatory message my boss had sent about pregnant women over the past 6 months, forwarded directly to HR, the CEO, and every executive in the building. I watched Brandon's face go white on the video call as his phone started buzzing. He had no idea I'd been secretly copying myself on everything since the day I told him I was pregnant. My name is Sarah Mitchell. I'm 29 years old. 7 months ago, I was a senior marketing manager at a tech startup in Austin. I'd been there 3 years, exceeded every quarterly goal, and led campaigns that brought in $2 million in revenue. Then I got pregnant, and my boss decided I was no longer worth keeping. I told Brandon about my pregnancy in March. Due date October 15th. He leaned back in his chair. That's right in the middle of our fourth quarter. Our biggest quarter. How long is your maternity leave? 12 weeks, I said. 3 months where we'll be down a senior manager during our most critical period. The discrimination started immediately. In meetings, he'd say things like, "We might need to reassign this project since Sarah will be unavailable soon." Or, "Make sure to include Sarah while she's still here." I documented everything. Then the email started. One from April said, "We need succession planning for Sarah's role given her upcoming extended absence. Concerns about continuity." I forwarded it to my personal account. Started secretly copying myself on every discriminatory message he sent. By June, I had 47 emails where Brandon explicitly treated my pregnancy as a problem. Then in July, 3 months before my due date, he called me into his office. "Sarah, we need to talk about your performance." My performance? I just closed the Henderson account. $300,000 in revenue. "Your numbers are fine, but your engagement has dropped. You're leaving early, missing meetings. I left early twice for doctor appointments. I gave 2 weeks' notice both times." He shook his head. "It's a pattern. And with the baby coming, I don't see it improving." "What are you saying?" "I'm restructuring your role. You'll transition to a junior position with adjusted compensation. Or you can resign. You have until Monday to decide. You're demoting me because I'm pregnant. I'm adjusting your role based on performance concerns." He slid a folder across the desk. Fabricated write-ups, backdated complaints, all were created in the past week. "This is illegal," I said. He smiled. "I have documentation, Sarah. This has nothing to do with your pregnancy." That night I couldn't sleep. 7 months pregnant, about to lose my health insurance, about to lose everything I'd worked for, because I was having a baby. Friday morning, I made 2 decisions. First, I called an employment attorney, Rebecca Stone. I sent her every email, every documented comment, every witness statement. Second, I searched LinkedIn for women who'd left Brandon's team in the past 2 years. Found 5. Reached out to all of them. 2 responded immediately. Both had been pregnant. Both were forced out with identical termination letters. Word for word. He had a template. When Rebecca called back, I told her everything. "Rebecca, he's done this before. At least 3 times that I can confirm." Her voice went sharp. "Sarah, if there's a pattern, this isn't wrongful termination. This is systematic discrimination, criminal penalties, federal violations." Then she said something that changed everything. "I looked up your company. You're going public next quarter. IPO filing last month. Worth $500 million. If this discrimination case goes public before your IPO, it could destroy everything. Your executives will do absolutely anything to keep this quiet." I wasn't just a fired employee anymore. I was holding evidence that could tank a $500 million IPO. Before I continue, drop a comment and let me know what you would have done. Would you have taken a quiet settlement, or would you have done what I did? That weekend, both women agreed to break their non-disclosure agreements and provide statements. Rebecca drafted a 47-page complaint. Every email, every pattern, every violation goes back 3 years. Monday morning, company-wide all-hands meeting. 9:30 a.m. The leadership team was announcing third quarter results. building excitement for the upcoming IPO. I logged in from my kitchen. 7 months pregnant. Brandon was on screen talking about commitment and excellence. I opened my email, selected all 47 discriminatory messages, typed the recipients: HR Director, Chief People Officer, CEO, CFO, General Counsel, attached the 47-page complaint. Subject line: Formal complaint, pattern of pregnancy discrimination by Brandon Carter. Body text: Please see the attached documentation of systematic discrimination. This complaint is being filed simultaneously with federal investigators. He was still talking. We need team members who are fully committed to our mission. I clicked send. 10 seconds of silence, then phones started buzzing. Everyone, all at once. Executives looking down, faces changing, panic spreading. Brandon noticed. He checked his phone. I watched his face change, first confident, then confused, then terrified. His hands started shaking. He looked directly at the camera. Directly under my name on the participant list. The CEO's voice cut through. Brandon, you need to log off now. Do not respond to any emails. HR will contact you shortly. He stammered. I can explain this. This is a misunderstanding. Log off, Brandon. Now. His video went black. My phone rang 90 seconds later. Sarah, this is HR. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We're launching an immediate investigation. You'll have updates within 48 hours. 36 hours later, the CEO called me directly. Sarah, I'm David Chen. I want to personally apologize on behalf of this company. We failed you. Brandon Carter has been terminated effective immediately. We'd like to offer you his position. VP of Marketing, full compensation package, 6 months paid maternity leave. I want it permanent, I said. Not acting, and I want the board's formal apology, and I want to help design our new pregnancy protection policy. Long silence. Agreed. He finally said. 2 weeks later, I was officially VP of Marketing. 25% raise. Full benefits. The position Brandon thought a pregnant woman couldn't handle. He tried to fight the termination. His lawyer reviewed the evidence and dropped him as a client. 3 other companies withdrew job offers after calling our HR for references. Now he works in sales at a small firm with no management responsibilities. My daughter Emma was born on October 12th, healthy and perfect. When I returned from 6 months of paid maternity leave, I implemented the Emma policy. Comprehensive pregnancy protections are named after my daughter. The 2 women who helped me both filed complaints and received real settlements. The federal investigation resulted in a $2 million fine against the company. Our IPO happened, but the stock price dropped when the discrimination findings had to be disclosed. Good. His former team told me I was the 4th woman he'd pushed out for being pregnant. The others stayed silent and took settlements. I didn't stay silent. Some people said I should have avoided the drama, protected the company. But those people didn't get fired at 7 months pregnant, didn't lose health insurance right before giving birth, didn't have to choose between silence and making sure it never happened again. I didn't ruin Brandon's career. He built a system to push out pregnant women. I just made sure everyone could see it. My daughter is 6 months old now. I bring her to the office sometimes. His replacement has 4 kids, takes paternity leave, leaves early for soccer games. That's what real leadership looks like. I still have those 47 emails backed up in 3 places, not because I need them, but because they remind me that documentation saved my career, that speaking up protected the women who came after me, that fighting back mattered. If you've ever faced discrimination at work, drop a comment below. What did you do? How did you handle it? And if you want more stories about people who refuse to stay silent, hit that subscribe button. New videos every week about standing up and proving that doing the right thing still matters. Thanks for watching, and remember, document everything. You never know when you'll need the proof.